With only a few more days remaining in 2024, it's the perfect time for me to sit and do a 2024 year in review where I'm going to share all my wins, all my losses, all the things I thought I could have done better over the course of the year, and also look forward to 2025. Hi guys, welcome back to another video. If you guys are new here, my name is Dems, a Jamaican living in the beautiful city of Grand Prairie, Alberta, Canada. If you guys haven't already subscribed, please take a second, hit that subscribe button, smash a like on this video, and leave your comment in the comment section. Let me know what 2024 was like for you, and what are you looking forward to over 2020. Now, before I get into it, I want to say a huge thank you to all the persons who have been joining our community, supporting us, encouraging us, subscribing, liking, commenting on all our videos over the course of 2024. Our channel has grown a lot in 2024 and we're looking forward to bigger things in 2025, but we can't do it without you guys. So I want to say a huge thank you to all the persons who have been here since day one and all the persons who have recently joined our community. We really and truly appreciate the love and the support that you guys have given to me and my family over the course of 2024. And I hope you guys had a Merry Christmas. If you don't celebrate Christmas, hope you had an happy holiday. And we're wishing you guys a happy new year as we go into 2025. Now, let's roll back the clock a little bit. It's now January 2024. And like everyone else, we had goals, we had dreams, we had aspirations as to what we were looking to accomplish over 2024. As with everyone else, not everything was accomplished. Some stuff was accomplished, but not everything was accomplished. And we ultimately end the year feeling kind of like 50-50, whether or not it was a productive year or not. But we're here, we're healthy, so we're still giving thanks. The biggest goal for 2024 was health and fitness. I started off the year very badly. For the first 7 months of the year, I wasn't doing anything in regards to my own health and fitness. I was just doing the same things, eating junk food, not getting enough sleep, not exercising, not working out, keep procrastinating. The whole works until July, when I actually decided that I wanted to start taking it serious. And I'm happy to say that I am ending the year strong. Whilst the first part of the year, I wasn't really paying much attention to it, but I was able to kind of like catch back myself in the middle of the year. So I'm really happy about that. Another significant thing that happened in 2024 was I came out of banking. So if you guys don't know my story, I came to Canada as an international student, started my career in banking as a part-time teller, matriculated into different roles, became a manager in a top 5 bank, became a senior financial advisor, and a number of different roles. However, banking it didn't feel like my passion at the time. It felt like something that I could have done, but it's not something that I wanted to do forever and ever and ever. And I was able to come out of banking in 2024, and I am now working with a non-profit organization here in the city of Grand Prairie. A role that I've been doing for the past 6 months, and to be honest, it's 50-50. What are my thoughts on it? To be honest, guys, you hear the saying, sometimes you jump out a frying pan and you drop in a fire kind of thing. But everything you have good and you have bad. And, you know, if you want the good, you have to take the bad with it. So it's just one of those things, right? So I came out of banking in May. And in the same breath, my wife not resigned her work because income... we have a daughter who's autistic, and we didn't have anybody to take care of her, pick her up from school, be home with her, and stuff like that. So my wife resigned her job at the time to stay home with her, which was a big deal for us at the time because we felt like we'd have had enough income coming in where one of us was able to stay home and be that full-time parent for especially our autistic daughter. We have 2 daughters. Surprisingly, my wife had to start work again by choice, really. However, the income that she's making is really helping us out a lot because if you guys don't know, Canada is very expensive and it's very hard to survive on one income. So that was kind of like something that we didn't really foresee was going to be as challenging as it ended up being. One income is really not enough necessarily in Canada because of the cost of living, the cost of goods and services can be very expensive, and a one income also was not gonna be cutting it for us. So even though she's only working part-time right now, it really helps us out a whole lot. And a lot of persons have been reaching out to me privately and asking how they can support us, or they can, because people hear our story and people want to just be there for us, which we really appreciate. It's not always possible for me to reply to everyone. And I just want to say, if you guys want to support me, support my family, you can do so by using the links in the video description. We have a GoFundMe link that's been in almost all our videos. If you want to give us some support, love, strength that way, that's also an option. It's right in the video description right down below. And apologies that we're not able to reply to each and everyone individually. So this is just, consider this a broadcast where if you want to show us some love, you can do so by using the GoFundMe link right down below. Back to 2024. Nuts started working part-time, funny enough, in banking, which is what I got out of. So she's now in banking, which I consider a win. That's definitely a win for us. My role, I've been learning more about my own role in my own career right now. And I think there's definitely a lot of, I'd say, good to it. And I'm definitely still learning and still adapting and stuff like that. That's much different pace. I'm used to a fast-paced environment of a bank to now a slower pace of a not-for-profit. So that's kind of like an adjustment for me, but work in progress, one day at a time. Now, we started MJ Squared. We registered our business, MJ Squared. MJ Squared is a mobile app and web app platform. It's not yet launched. It's currently in development. We're creating a safe space for parents and caregivers of kids with neurodivergency, autistic, ADHD, whatever case may be, a safe space where parents can come together, share experiences, connect with each other, and really just build that community both online and off and in person, right? So we have been doing that. That's been taking up a lot of our time because we're also going to be engaging service providers to be a part of the platform. So childcare providers that care for neurodivergent children, therapists, counselors, whatever the case may be, is definitely going to be a part of MJ Squared. We have a launch date that we're looking to launch it in a few months, definitely 2025. So if you guys haven't already checked out our Instagram page, MJ Squared, go and show us some love over there. We've been doing different in-person events, like we hosted a Sensory Santa event where we gave neurodivergent children and their families the opportunity to take a photo with Santa. That was a major success, and we're really, really happy about that. Again, if you guys want to support any of these initiatives, the links are in the video description. Show some love that way as well. We've been fortunate enough to host our first newcomer networking event here in the city of Grand Prairie, where we kept a mixer or a meet and greet for newcomers who are new to the city of Grand Prairie. Opportunity for everyone to come together, meet people, get connected to community resources, and we were able to spearhead that. So that was actually something that we were very proud of as well. And the more I'm speaking, the more I see that 2024 was actually not a bad year. It was a fantastic year actually, because in addition to the newcomer event and the Sensory Santa and the MJ Squared, we also started Caribbean Connections. Caribbean Connections is also another group where we were connecting Caribbean persons, Caribbean nationals and descendants of Caribbean nationals who live in the city of Grand Prairie, creating a group where we can share Caribbean culture and also integrate Caribbean persons better into the city of Grand Prairie. So these are a number of different initiatives that we've been doing, and let me tell you guys, it actually is a labor of love because it actually gives us that feel-good factor. It gives us that feel-good factor, and there's no amount of words that can really tell you guys how grateful we are to be in a position where we're able to start making these impact. These impacts is what we're looking to do. Now, losses in 2024, what would I say are some of the things that we could have done better? For myself, I could have been more consistent with my workout at the beginning of the year. So update is I'm down 45 pounds. I'm now 235 when I last checked. And I started at 280 pounds. So roughly 45 pounds. So I'm definitely happy for that. However, I felt like I could have been a lot further if I'd been more consistent at the beginning of the year. The other thing I wish we have done differently is to understand that our one income household was going to be very challenging. And we went through a lot of stress in the middle part of the year because of the income portion, and we're slowly recovering. However, proper preparation prevent poor performance is a mantra that I usually use a lot, but sometimes I don't always remember to use it. So that's something that we could have done a lot differently. Yeah, we're just here and we're grateful, right? What are we looking forward to in 2025? Now, 2025 is the year of execution. And Nats and I, we always plan our year in advance. We have our vision board. We have that whole shebang. We are that kind of persons, right? We try to write down stuff and we try to speak things into existence. Now, in 2024, one of the things that I find myself doing is I'm supporting a lot of people. Supporting a lot of people, like in terms of like persons who are doing businesses, persons who are doing their own thing, which is good. However, I don't always feel that level of support back from the persons who I'm supporting. So in 2025, disclaimer, I'm only going to be supporting persons who support us. That's just how it is. If you support us, we'll support you. You don't support us, then we won't support you. And that's one of the things that we're going to be focusing a lot on in 2025. We're going to be prioritizing ourselves, our family, and our well-being first. We're going to be putting that top of mind. For the past, not just 2024, but the past years, we've been prioritizing everyone else except ourselves. So ourselves is going to be our main priority. The other thing is definitely a trip to Jamaica. We haven't been to Jamaica since 2019. Coming up on 6 years in 2025. A trip to Jamaica is definitely loading. It's well overdue and it's well needed. And it's not gonna be on the agenda forever, in the sense that we're gonna make it happen. We're going to take it off the agenda and we're going to make it happen in 2025. So Jamaica, we'll see you in 2025. Now, when in 2025, we're not sure yet, but we are going to definitely be making a trip to Jamaica. Malia has never been to Jamaica, and Malika has been in Canada way longer than she's been in Jamaica. So definitely a trip to Jamaica is loading. The other thing is MJ Squared will be launched in 2025. So if you guys want to be a part of the community, you can start signing up for MJ Squared newsletter. The newsletter is also, link is in the video description. Sign up to the newsletter. Keep up to date with things that's going on in terms of launch dates and updates as it relates to the platform. Share it to family and friends who have kids with neurodivergency who you think would be grateful for such a platform. Definitely share it with them. Join the community, be a part of the newsletter, start build out that community from there. It's something that we're looking to get done, but the launch date is definitely going to be in 2025. So that's something that we're really excited about. Of course, I want to definitely continue my health journey. My goal is to be underneath 200 pounds within the next 6 months. So by my birthday, which is June 2025, I should be underneath 200 pounds, which I think is a realistic goal. So definitely smash a like if you guys believe that is possible. Smash a like on this video if you guys believe that this is something that's within my reach and I can definitely do it. So my fitness and weight loss goal is definitely on our 2025 list. The other thing that's on our 2025 list is we want to be financially free. We want to be financially free in every sense of the word. We want to do what we love. We love doing content. We love doing so many things we love doing. We love making a difference in our community. We want to make a living doing things we love, right? We want to turn our passion into profit. That's one of the things that we want to do. We want to really and truly make 2025 the year of execution, where we're able to fulfill our goals financially by doing what we love, right? That's definitely on the list for 2025. We want to definitely start putting more focus on our family. One of the things that we want to do is to get a caregiver for Malika, where Nats and I can get a little bit more time to spend with each other and also to focus on building an empire. So we want to have a full-time caregiver for our daughter Malika. That's one of the goals that we have for 2025 as well. So yeah, that's just some of the things that we're looking forward to. 2024 was a great year, as you guys heard. We were able to do a lot of things. There are things that we wish we were able to do more of, and things that we wish we would have done differently or more consciously. However, 2025 is a year to make it better, right? So that is what my year in review looks like, and that's what I'm looking forward to in 2025. If you guys have been here from day one, smash a like on the video and let me know. Leave a comment, let me know how long you guys have been a part of the Andersons family. If you are new, welcome. Let me know in the comment section, and let me know why it is that you guys decide to subscribe to our channel. Let me know in the comment section, and subscribe if you guys haven't subscribed already. All right, guys. Happy new year in advance to everyone seeing this video. Thank you guys so much for the love and support over the year and over the years as well, and over the year. And we look forward to bigger and better things in 2025. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys in the next video.